Rob Lands is a well-liked leader in the Charnwood Dunlop school community, recently recognised for taking time out during school holidays to help build a deck and modify the school sandpit. But now he's digging in on views on mandatory vaccines for ACT teachers and school staff.
I feel like the trigger's been pulled, but I haven't pulled that trigger, and yet I have to respond to it now.
Mr Lands appeared alongside One Nation Senator Malcolm Roberts in a video posted to a Facebook group that campaigns against vaccine mandates, saying he was ashamed he hadn't spoken out sooner against what he calls the coercion of teachers, who will be required to have at least one dose of a vaccine by November 1 and be fully vaccinated by November 29.
I'm now forced to make a decision for my livelihood because the government has said that this is what's got to happen. It doesn't make sense.
He questions the necessity of the mandate given the ACT's high vaccination status and says he's concerned his stance on vaccines means he won't be able to return to school alongside students.
Why haven't we added all these extra strategies into place before going to those extreme levels of mandatory? We could have daily testing, we could have all sorts of different things happening.
In a statement, a spokesperson says the Education Directorate is aware of a video circulating on social media featuring a public school principal and is following up this matter in accordance with our internal procedures. And public school staff in these settings who choose not to be vaccinated without an exemption will be supported to work from home where suitable duties can be identified or redeployed to suitable duties within the Education Directorate or broader public service. One community member expressed her disappointment with the video on social media, telling the ABC,
"Totally support the ACT education approach to this incident. This won't go down well with parents with children who can't be vaccinated and a community heading for 98% double vaxxed over 16.
The government says high levels of vaccination are the best protection against COVID-19, particularly when school staff will be in contact with children who aren't yet eligible to be vaccinated themselves. And the Health Minister and Education Union argue surveys show 97% of staff who responded were already on track to be vaccinated.
More broadly, I think what we've seen across staff in the Education Directorate and teachers in particular is a real enthusiastic response to getting vaccinated.
There are very few members who are contacting us with concerns about the mandate, and as people will be aware from the general community vaccination figures in the ACT, there are very high rates of vaccination amongst the teaching workforce.
Mr Lands was contacted by the ABC but didn't respond. The gradual return of students to ACT schools continues on Monday. Harry Frost, ABC News, Canberra.